Hi, I'm Ejesu from Unless. Purchasing considerations and product usage vary greatly by company size. In our last video, we discussed how to optimize your website for startups. So it's only right that we take a look at the enterprise market as well. Is your B2B company targeting enterprise clients? Then you're probably well aware that their needs are very different from those of a small to mid-sized company. So let's see how you can optimize your website to appeal to this group and drive conversions. With Unless, you can target companies of different sizes with different messages to match their needs. When a visitor lands on your website, we can identify their company and enrich that information with more data points, including the number of employees. All you have to do is define what enterprise means for your business in particular. What would be the ideal range for you to target? You can decide this by looking at your existing enterprise clients. Then it's time to see what can be optimized on your website. In enterprises, the purchasing process takes longer and it involves people from different departments. It's very important to consider the needs of these different stakeholders, which tend to revolve around scalability, compliance, how your product can address different problems across their business, and whether you integrate with their existing IT landscape. Address this segment directly with headlines such as best value proposition for large enterprises. We are preferred by half of the Fortune 500. Acknowledge their needs and worries from the get-go. Built for the largest teams in business. We integrate seamlessly with any tech stack. Use the real estate around the headline to show logos of other enterprise customers, showcase partnerships or integrations, and address points that speak to their specific concerns. And this brings us nicely to social proof. You can build trust with visitors in this segment by showing logos and case studies of other enterprise clients. This will help emphasize your track record with other big names. Enterprise buyers tend to keep an eye on what competitors are doing, so you could even go a step further to show a competitor of theirs that you work with. For instance, showing a Coca-Cola case study to visitors from Pepsi, adding a hint of fear of missing out. And don't forget the CTAs. Enterprise leads will often prefer to talk to someone in your company before signing a contract or committing to a product purchase. Display personalized CTAs like talk to an expert, book a demo, or speak to sales for visitors in this segment, especially if they have been to your site before. For enterprise visitors that are in the early stages of the funnel, you can highlight CTAs like read a case study or see how we compare. Pricing is often a big part of decision making, whether you're an enterprise or a startup, so any potential customer is likely to check out your pricing page. For an enterprise lead, you can highlight the plan you think will suit them the best. You can also use this page as a further selling point by highlighting the features you believe will be valuable to an enterprise client, such as dedicated account managers, quarterly reviews, and SLAs. It is now time to wrap up the video with an example. You are now looking at the generic homepage of a design software that is aimed at everyone. Let's see how this page could be optimized to appeal specifically to potential customers in the enterprise market. First, we see that the headline has been changed for buyers in this segment to highlight how their products can be used across multiple large teams. The CTA at the top right corner has also been changed for enterprises from start trial to book a demo. They go one step further below the fold by personalizing customer logos to highlight their existing Fortune 500 clients. Looking beyond the homepage, they also personalize their pricing page to highlight their most comprehensive plan, which includes 24/7 support, dedicated account managers, and SLAs. Things that enterprises tend to ask for. Lastly, enterprise sales cycles can take a long time. If you need tips specific to your business to make sure your leads remain engaged throughout the process, you can contact us for more recommendations. Until next time.